There are many times when my close friend sits down and talks with me. She says, "Anne, I was born in the year of the horse, but I feel like my personality is very different. People born in the year of the horse are usually hot-tempered, spontaneous, love, freedom, and enjoy traveling. But I prefer peace, stability, and sometimes I even get uncomfortable with change." Honestly, when I heard that, I felt relieved. It felt good that someone was starting to look at themselves through observation, instead of immediately boxing themselves into a label. I have also noticed that many people tend to understand the zodiac signs as if each animal year equals one fixed personality. But your zodiac sign, based on your birth year, is just the first stroke of the brush. It gives a hint of your natural temperament, but it does not represent who you are as a whole. If you rely only on the year of birth, sometimes it feels accurate, sometimes it does not. And the longer you live, the more you realize how off it can be. I often say this to my friend: your year of the horse might be true, but it is just one piece. You are an entire painting. In Eastern metaphysics, people also consider your birth month, birthday, and even the exact time you were born, because each of those details changes your personality quite a bit. Two people may both be born in the year of the horse, but if they were born in different months, raised in different environments, and had different life experiences, then the way their personality shows up can be completely different. So with those questions in mind, in today's video, I am going to sit down and explore with you the personality traits, the destiny, and even the hidden strengths of each zodiac sign. Take your time and join me, and let's find out what group your zodiac sign belongs to, what kind of personality that group usually has, and how that might affect your path in life. And if you want to learn more about feng shui topics that are truly close to daily life and can help you live more peacefully and comfortably, just leave a comment below. That way, in future videos, I can continue to explore those questions with you. Now, let us begin by taking a general look at the 12 zodiac animals and see how these signs might influence your daily life, from your personality, your behavior, to the different ups and downs you may experience throughout life. In the spiritual and feng shui perspective, the 12 zodiac animals are often seen as a kind of symbolic map that reflects a person's temperament. People in ancient times used animals as metaphors to describe common personality types they observed in life. Some people are quick, some are steady, some are impulsive, and some are soft-spoken. These animal names made it easier for others to picture, remember, and reflect on themselves in their daily lives. When I look at the 12 zodiac animals from that angle, I usually break them down into 3 clear parts for a better understanding. The first part is personality, that means how someone tends to react, make decisions, and behave in both family and social settings. The second part is destiny, in other words, the life rhythm that tends to repeat. Like some people go through fast growth spurts, then slow down. Some go slowly but steadily, and some are quick to change direction based on their circumstances. The third part is hidden strength, which refers to their true inner strength that usually only reveals itself after they have gone through enough challenges and learn how to use it the right way. Looking at it through these 3 layers, we can clearly understand why people say, same zodiac sign, but totally different personalities. That is because the zodiac animal only gives us a general sense of someone's energy. The rest of our life, our environment, the values we grow up with, the habits we keep, and all the moments when we felt tired, forced, or had to change direction, those are the things that really shape how strong or soft a personality becomes, and which direction our life rhythm will go. So now, let us dive deeper into each group of zodiac animals. so you can figure out which group you belong to, what kind of personality traits that group usually carries, what kind of life experiences they tend to have, and what their hidden strengths might be. The first group in spiritual and feng shui studies is commonly called the storage group. It includes 4 zodiac animals: the dragon, the dog, the ox, and the goat. I usually group these 4 together because they all carry the energy of storage, meaning to gather, hold, and preserve. So the energy of this group often leans towards stability, endurance, and depth. To be honest, from that foundation, I often notice that people in this group show their personalities quite clearly in daily life. They live with integrity, value, loyalty, and keeping their word, even though they may not say it out loud or feel the need to prove anything. Once they make a promise, they are committed to seeing it through. In the family, whenever something happens, they are usually the ones to worry first, clean up first, and think one step ahead to prevent trouble. That is why their households tend to stay stable, organized, and peaceful over time. This steady lifestyle gives them an air of seriousness and dependability. From the outside, people might think they are rigid or hard to persuade, but the truth is, they just need things to be solid in order to feel at peace. And once they feel at peace, they are incredibly steady and trustworthy. When it comes to destiny, the storage group fascinates me because their lives tend to improve gradually through accumulation. Wealth and success rarely come to them all at once. Instead, they grow through consistent effort, hard work, and a strong sense of completion. They thrive in long-term, stable jobs where experience builds over time, and their reputation only grows stronger with age. Many people in this group may not stand out at first, but the longer they live, the more firmly they establish themselves in society, and life becomes less shaky as a result. The hidden strength of the storage group lies in their ability to be a foundation. They have the power to hold a family together, maintain long-term relationships, and manage resources over time. They are also great at turning chaos into order. Many people in this group develop more depth as they age. They may not speak often, but when they do, their words carry real weight. And if they can learn to share the load, speak up at the right time, and let go of things that no longer need to be held on to, they will find that life becomes a lot lighter. The second group, the core and peak energy group. The second group includes 4 zodiac signs: the rat, the horse, the rabbit, and the rooster. From a spiritual and feng shui perspective, I often see this group as carrying strong, clear energy. They also tend to express their emotions outwardly. In my own family, I have an uncle who was born in the year of the rooster. His personality is very straightforward. If a door is squeaking, he will fix it right away. If something is unclear, he will ask until he understands it. If there is anything unresolved in the household, it visibly bothers him. He is not aggressive or controlling. He just feels uneasy if things are left hanging. When I was younger, I used to think he was just hot-tempered, but over time, I realized it is not really about being hot, it is about having strong energy. Interestingly, I have noticed that people born in the year of the rat, horse, rabbit, and rooster tend to have something in common: strong and clear temperament. They rarely do things halfway, and they do not like situations to stay vague for long. When they want to do something, they go all in. When they see an opportunity, they want to jump on it. When there is a problem, they want to fix it quickly so they can feel lighter inside. Because of this clear direction and quick reaction, they often stand out, take the lead easily, and are very effective when they are in a good mental space. However, since their energy is strong and emotions are expressed quite directly, when they are under pressure, they may get heated easily, speak bluntly, and sometimes overreact if they do not take a moment to pause. That is why their lives often go through sharp rises and pauses, not usually a flat, even path. Their journey depends a lot on whether they can maintain their rhythm and keep their clarity. In terms of life path, I notice this group rarely moves in a straight, steady line. They tend to go through periods of rapid growth, accomplish a lot in a short time, then need to pause and adjust. When they hit the right timing or the right environment, things move fast, new work opens up, opportunities follow one after another, and money flows in waves. But when challenges arise, they can lose steam quickly because they are used to a fast pace. This often leads to frustration, wanting to change direction, or making impulsive decisions just to get out of the stuck feeling. Their hidden strength lies in their ability to create momentum and leave a mark. They are quick to see opportunities, willing to take on responsibility, and unafraid to lead others. Their energy is strong enough that people around them can feel it and be pulled along by it. And more importantly, once they learn how to manage their pace, when to slow down, and how to stay calm under pressure, their strong energy becomes a long-lasting advantage. It helps them go far without burning out, speak directly without causing conflict, and build stable lives both at work and at home. The third group, the Growth and Transformation Group. The third group is often called the Growth and Transformation Group, which includes the tiger, the monkey, the snake, and the pig. From the spiritual and feng shui perspective I follow, I see this group as having a strong ability to sense and adapt. People in this group are highly sensitive to changes in their environment and can quickly recognize when the mood, people, or situation has shifted. They observe carefully, respond gently, and tend to adjust their behavior or work style to fit whatever is happening around them. This group's personality shines through their flexibility in communication, quick adaptability to new roles and habits, and their openness to new experiences and change. They are rarely stuck in one fixed way of living, and their willingness to grow helps them gather a wide range of perspectives. As for destiny, I find that those born in the year of the tiger, monkey, snake, or pig often experience major life changes tied to shifts in their environment. Their fortunes tend to rise or fall after big transitions like moving, changing jobs, stepping into a new family role, or shifting their daily routine. Many feel stuck if they stay in one place or pattern too long. Money and career growth also slow when things become too predictable. But when change happens clearly, their energy begins to flow again. New opportunities arise, income adjusts, and life feels more in motion. Their destiny tends to open up during times of movement, changing pace, direction, or environment. Those who embrace this tend to thrive, while resisting change often leads to repeating the same challenges. This group carries a dynamic energy. The more aligned they are with the right timing, the smoother things go. And there is more. What truly surprises me about this group is their hidden strength in handling complex situations. When life gets messy, they are often the first to spot a way forward. They can read the room, recognize what needs to shift, and guide things into calmer or more favorable directions. They also tend to shine when facing tough problems or long-standing challenges that no longer respond to old solutions. The more complex the issue, the clearer their value becomes. They use past experience to handle things efficiently. Their ability to stay flexible and resourceful in chaotic situations gives them a unique strength, making them natural problem solvers who stay in control, even when things get unpredictable. Now, we have explored the personality traits and life rhythms of the 12 zodiac signs through different groups. But what I want to emphasize most is this. Every zodiac sign carries a unique kind of energy. That energy quietly shapes personality, influences how people react to life, and sets the rhythm for how their path unfolds. It is subtle but shows clearly in how each person lives, works, and moves through life. It might sound abstract at first, but when you look closer, it is very real. Some people are built to maintain stability and long-term strength. Others thrive when leading, carrying the team forward. And some excel in shifting difficult situations and adapting fast when life changes direction. Each energy has its place, and all are essential at different moments. What is truly interesting is that many struggles in life do not come from external conditions. They come from living out of sync with who we really are. When we do not yet understand our energy type, we often force ourselves into someone else's mold. We compare, feel behind, and blame ourselves when our journey feels slower or more complicated. But once we understand, we begin to accept our pace, worry less, and stop carrying what was never meant for us. But once we understand, we begin to accept our own pace. We become less anxious, less confused, and we carry less emotional weight over things that were never truly ours to begin with.